What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, man, the most life-changing quote I've ever heard in my entire life. The most life-changing quote I've ever heard in my entire life is this: before you can be, you must become. Before you can be, you must become. That is the quote from my mentor, Jeff Logan, who I've been following since I was 17 years old. I'm now about to be 23. You know what I mean? It's crazy how much that quote has changed my life, because I got it tatted on my arm. I don't know if you can see that. Before you can be, you must become. That quote changed my life to the point where I got it tatted on my arm because it's very meaningful to me, because Jeff Logan changed my life. God put Jeff in my life for a reason. You know what I mean? And that quote changed my life because I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what I'm moving towards. And I had to learn that in order for me to become that best version of me, I have to be that person right now. I can't wait 5 years to become a CEO, a fitness model, and a content creator. I can't wait until I have the funds in my account to feel like a millionaire. I got to become that person now. I got to be that person now. Before you can be, you must become. You have to become that individual now, right? Begin to be, right? Be, and then it comes to you. Once you are that person and you feel like that person at this very moment, everything will start getting attracted to you in your life, right? The same thing when it comes to building a physique, building a business, building your career, going through school and passing all your classes, whatever it may be, bro. Whatever that you're doing, I don't care what it is that you're doing. Salute to you for whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your goals are, whatever your vision is. But you have to understand that before you can be that person, you have to become that person now. In my mind, I'm already a CEO. In my mind, I'm already a multimillionaire. In my mind, I already have 1 million subscribers. In my mind, I'm already a fitness model content creator. In my mind, I'm already, acting in Creed 4, supporting actor to Michael B. Jordan. I already see all these things. People might not see it for me. It's not for them to see. But I am that person right now. I already see myself as that individual because I'm holding on to that vision, right? And when it comes to you and your journey, you got to hold on to that vision that you have in your mind. Hold on to it. Keep taking action towards those goals. Keep taking action towards that vision. Keep making it happen. Become that best version of you now. Live in that best version energy now. That best version of you, live in that energy of that best version of you right now. How do you feel? How would you feel if you was that best version of you? How would you feel if you had $1 million in your bank account? How would you feel if you had 1 million subscribers? How would you feel if you graduated from college already? How would you feel if you was living your dream career? How would you feel if you had your dream life? You was living in your dream house. You had your dream car, your dream family, your dream spouse, dream kids, right? How would you feel if you was that individual right now and start moving, walking, talking, and acting like that person at this very moment? That's what I've learned from people who are more successful than me. In the books that I've read, Think and Grow Rich, right? The Way of the Superior Man, all these books that these CEOs create, they always talk about the law of attraction, the law of correspondence, the law of cause and effect. They always talk about how your thoughts create your reality, and how you have to see yourself, and not only see yourself as that person now, you have to feel like that person now, and you have to become that person now. When I was skinny, I had to become this muscular 200-pound, version of me at that time. Even when I wasn't, when I was 185, when I was 180, when I was 175, and I was skinny, I had to develop the habits of that 200-pound version of me, rock solid muscle. I had to start thinking like that person. Okay, cool. That 200-pound version of me, that 200-pound muscular version of me, what am I consuming? What am I mentally consuming? What type of videos am I watching? How am I training? Who am I training with? Am I going to the gym and talking for 3-4 hours and not getting no work done? Or am I in there training locked in? What type of supplements am I taking? What type of food am I consuming? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. And I'm just talking about in terms of nutrition and fitness, but that can go with your career. That can go with school. That can go with whatever it is that you want to do, whatever business that you want to start. You have to become that person at this very moment. Start asking yourself and start studying yourself and start studying people who are more successful than you. And you have to ask yourself these questions. The best version of me, how do they walk? How do they talk? How do they sit? How do they act? How do they communicate? What type of foods are they consuming? Who are they hanging around with? What are they mentally consuming? What are they listening to? What type of music? You have to create this best version of you that you want to become, and become it now and start moving like that person now. The best version of me is waking up early, The best version of me is staying consistent with the content. The best version of me is stacking up his funds and investing his money. The best version of me is not bullshitting when it comes to the gym. The best version of me is eating healthy. The best version of me is waking up and listening to affirmations rather than waking up and watching the news. I had to curate this best version of me. I had to create that best version of me, that mental image of that best version of me. And I'm becoming that individual right now as we speak because I'm moving like that person now, right? So you have to, write down the characteristics, write down that, that best version of you, that super version of you. How do they move? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they sit? How do they communicate? Like I said, and you have to start moving and acting and feeling like that person at this very moment. People like, yeah, I'll feel like a millionaire when I have $1 million in my account, but there's people who have $1 million in their account and don't feel like millionaires, right? They don't feel like it. You can have $0 in your account and still feel like a millionaire. It might sound crazy, but I've done it. I've had a negative bank account before, right? I have. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to sugarcoat and act like I got it all figured out. I've had negative bank accounts on multiple occasions in my life for the past few years, on certain occasions. You know what I mean? Because I was dealing with my own financial struggles. I was dealing with my own shit, but I overcame that. And now I'm not in the negative. Now my income is, exponentially increasing. Now, my life is getting better every single day. You know what I mean? Because of the thoughts that I'm thinking and the things that I'm attracting into my life. I'm attracting blessings into my life because of God, because God lives within me. So I had to change my thought patterns. But like I said, that best version of me, I'm not spending my money on things that I don't need. I'm investing my money. I'm saving my money. I'm utilizing my funds to increase my net worth, right? To invest into other businesses and other assets is going to increase my net worth and increase my income, right? I'm doing different things and I'm a master at multiple different things. I'm a good communicator. I take care of my health. I'm constantly training. I'm staying consistent. I'm disciplined. I'm on semen retention, right? That's the best version of me. So now I'm doing those things at this very moment so I can start attracting those things into my life of that best version of me. I'm living in that best version energy now. I'm living in that energy right now as we speak. And I feel like a multimillionaire. I feel like a CEO. I feel like a content creator. I feel like that person because I am that person. And I know I'm moving towards those goals. I know I'm making it happen every single day. And you have to do the same. Before you can be, you must become. Before you can be, you must become. Before you can be that person, you have to become that person at this very moment. There are going to be people who are going to watch this video and say, well, that's delusional. Okay, cool. That's your perspective. But every single successful person that you follow, whether it's from an athlete or a CEO, they saw themselves as the best version of themselves, even when they had nothing. My mentor, Jeff Logan, was homeless. He lived in his car. He went through his own struggles in his life. But even during that time, he prophesied his life. He spoke his life into existence. Even when he was at his lowest, he still spoke life into himself. And he saw himself as that king, as that warrior, as that multimillionaire, as that successful individual. I know a lot of times people might say, yo, why you always use him as an example? Because he changed my life. He changed my life. I don't praise him. He's not my God. You know what I mean? But I have a lot of respect for him because he's my mentor and he changed my life. And he's still helping me to this day to elevate my lifestyle to the next level, to elevate my mind to the next level so I can become the best man that I possibly can become because I can relate to him. You know what I'm saying? A masculine black man from New York making it out, making it happen and becoming successful, taking care of his health, taking care of his family, a phenomenal father, a phenomenal leader. And that's what I look towards for guidance in terms of in the physical, right? But remember, before you can be, you must become. Become that best version of you now. Live in that best energy right now. Don't wait 5-10 years to feel like a millionaire. Feel like it now. You don't need to have the funds in your account to feel like a millionaire. When you start feeling like it now, then you're going to start attracting into your life now. You're going to start attracting the opportunities. You're going to start attracting the people. It's going to be random shit. Just pop different opportunities flowing out of nowhere. Like, damn, this came out of nowhere. Now that's God working on you. You know what I mean? That's God popping up these opportunities into your life because you're attracting these things because of the thoughts that you're thinking and the emotions that you're sending out to the universe. Start feeling like that best version now. Become that best version of you now. Before you can be, you must become. Before you can be, you must become. Become that best version now. Start moving towards those goals. Start feeling like that best version of you, right? Like I said, write down a super version of you What are their characteristics? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they sit? Who are they hanging around with? Because I know for a fact the multimillionaire version of you ain't hanging out with no lowlives. I know that the best version of you is eating healthy. The best version of you is in the gym, working on themselves. The best version of you is not waking up and watching the negative news. The best, most successful version of you, the multimillionaire version of you, has a morning routine. So start moving like that person. If I wouldn't do this if I was a multimillionaire, why would I do it now and expect to get the results of a millionaire? Right? Like I said, I can't teach you how to become a millionaire because I'm not a multimillionaire in the physical yet. Internally, I am. But I'm just saying, in any aspect of your life, you can't become that person if the best version of you is not doing it and you're doing the things that the best version of you wouldn't do. If you know that the best version of you, the most successful version of you wouldn't do something, then you need to cut those habits out. You need to stop doing those things. If the best version of you will wake up early, wake up early. If the best version of you is training 5-6 times a week, train 5-6 times a week now. Don't wait 10 years to train 5-6 times a week when you have those funds in your account. No, do it now. Start living in that energy now. Start taking a preview to your dreams now. Start going to see the apartment now. Go see the house now. Go test drive the car now. Right? Go take a preview to your dreams. Become that person now. Start gaining that energy. Start feeling like it now. You know what I mean? Before you can be, you must become. That's the most powerful quote that has changed my fucking life to where I got it tatted on my arm. It's meaningful to me. You know what I mean? And it's just, my life has changed so much and I've become so much of a better man. I'm proud of me. And you should be proud of yourself because we spend so much time, not, thanking God for the progress that we've made. And we're so caught up in the ultimate goal. We don't take the time to appreciate what we have and what we've been able to accomplish so far. I'm not saying you have to go party and celebrate, for hitting certain minute goals to you, small goals or large goals. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, bro, sometimes just thank yourself. Man, I love me. I thank myself for putting in that work. I thank myself for, staying consistent and being persistent even when times were tough. And I thank God for helping me and strengthening me to continue to move forward during those tough times. You know what I mean? Don't get so caught up in, focusing solely on the future. Live in the present moment as well. We get so caught up in the past. We get so caught up in the future. Know what you want to do in the future. Know the type of person that you want to become. Know the goals that you set for yourself 15 years from now. Obviously plan for the future. I'm not saying that. But don't get caught up in focusing solely on the future, but never being in the present moment. That's where people fall short. And that's what I've done so many times. I focused so much on the future that I never enjoyed the present moment. I never lived in the present moment. I was living in the future, which is not always a good thing. Be in the present moment, right? Because at the end of the day, some people, right, they focus solely on the future to the point where they start feeling like they're not good enough because they're not there yet. All right, to the physical. Then they feel like they're not there yet. Damn, it's taking me longer than I expected. Damn, it's taking me longer than I wanted. God is working on you. Have patience. Everything's going to fall into place the way it's supposed to. Everything's going to fall into place the way it's supposed to. As long as you're living in that best energy now, as long as you're moving towards your vision right now, as long as you're taking action every single day on your goals right now at this moment, you're going to be fine. Have patience. Keep working. Keep staying consistent. Keep having a positive and optimistic mindset about your future and about your goals. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Even when progress is slow, the momentum is slow, keep moving forward. You're going to pick that shit up and you're going to start taking off. But you got to have faith. You got to know it's going to fall into place. I fucking know. I have no doubts, no worries. God is by my side. I believe in the Creator. So if I know that God lives within me, I know that God is real. Why would I doubt him from helping me to bring my vision into reality that he gave me? It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So every single day is keep moving towards your goals, man. Keep seeing yourself as that best version of you at this moment. Keep being in the present moment too. Whatever you're doing, right? Being in the present moment. Be in the present moment. Understand and study yourself and educate yourself and figure out who you are. And, when you take inventory on who you are and who you want to become, and you start studying that best version of you, and you start moving like that person now, you start developing the characteristics of that best version of you now, you're going to become that person now. And like I said, you're going to start attracting those things into your life. The good things, the opportunities, the blessings, the people, the spouse, whatever it may be. You know, everything's going to fall into place the way it's supposed to. But you have to study yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know who you want to become. And you have to start moving, acting, speaking like that person at this very moment. Not 5, 10 years from now, not next year, now. Write down 10 write down 10 characteristics of the best version of you, right? And if you don't have any of those characteristics, start developing those characteristics now. Write down 5 to 10 habits of the best version of you, the most successful version of you. And if you have a few of those habits, continue to work on those habits, but also adopt the other habits of that best version of you. The current version of you is not saving this money, but the multi-millionaire version of you is saving and investing. So start saving and investing. If you're not investing right now, start investing. Because if that successful version of you is doing that, you have to start doing that now. You know what I mean? But listen, man, I love y'all. That's the video for today. Before you can be, you must become. Become that best version of you now. Live in that best self energy right now. And you'll start attracting those good things into your life. I love y'all, and I'm out.